What if the person you're losing sleep over is losing sleep over you too, but choosing silence over sin? What if the distance that hurts you is the very proof that they respect you? You feel it, the sincerity, the tension, the unspoken care. It's not cold, it's not careless, it's controlled, and that control confuses you because we were taught that love must chase, love must rush, love must prove itself loudly. If someone cares, they should act immediately. If someone feels something, they should not wait. But what if waiting is the proof? What if they are not holding back because they are unsure, but because they are serious? Serious enough to fear disappointing Allah. Serious enough to protect your dignity. Serious enough to refuse building something beautiful the wrong way. In a world where desire moves faster than discipline, real love looks quiet. It looks patient. It looks restrained. And maybe the very thing you are questioning is the very thing that makes this love different. Before you mistake patience for weakness, before you mistake silence for rejection, listen carefully, because sometimes the one who truly loves you is the one strong enough to wait. Love that chooses accountability over desire. There is a kind of love that is strong enough to control itself. It does not run wild just because the feelings are strong. It does not rush just because the heart is excited. Instead, it pauses, thinks, and asks a very important question. Will this please Allah? When someone truly loves you and also fears Allah, they understand that feelings are powerful, but they are not permission. Just because the heart feels attached does not mean every action becomes allowed. Just because two people feel close does not mean they should speak without limits, meet without purpose, or build emotional intimacy without a clear and halal path. They know that love in Islam is not just about what feels good. It is about what is right. Every message, every late-night conversation, every private joke, every emotional confession creates attachment. And attachment is not light. It has weight. It affects the heart deeply. A sincere person understands that if they open your heart without commitment, they are responsible for the damage if things do not work out. That is why they slow down. They may want to talk to you more. They may want to express everything they feel. They may want to be close and remove all distance. But they stop themselves. Not because they are unsure about you, but because they are sure that they do not want to approach you in a way that displeases Allah. They refuse to let chemistry decide their actions. Chemistry is natural, but it is not a guide. Emotions are real, but they are not leaders. Obedience to Allah must come first. They understand that love that begins with disobedience often ends in regret. So they choose patience over impulse. They choose dignity over desire. They choose accountability over excitement. They would rather feel the pain of missing you than feel the guilt of crossing boundaries. They would rather wait for the correct door to open than break a door that was never meant to be opened that way. This is not weakness. This is not confusion. This is not playing games. This is taqwa shaping love. It is love that is strong enough to protect both hearts. They will not enter your life empty-handed. When someone truly loves you in a serious and sincere way, they do not want to step into your life with only words and emotions. They understand that love is not just about saying, "I care about you." Love, especially in Islam, carries responsibility. It means protection. It means provision. It means stability. It means being ready to carry another person's trust. A sincere person does not want to come to you empty-handed. They do not want to offer you dreams without structure. They do not want to promise you a future if they are not yet capable of building it. So if they are holding back, it may be because they are working quietly on themselves. They might be trying to improve their finances so they can provide properly. They might be focusing on their career so they can stand confidently in front of your family. They might be strengthening their character so they can lead with patience instead of anger. They might be fixing their relationship with Allah so their marriage can be built on barakah, not just attraction. They understand that feelings alone cannot carry a marriage. Attraction may begin a connection, but it cannot sustain it. A home needs more than emotions. It needs maturity. It needs discipline. It needs someone who can handle pressure without collapsing. If they truly see you as someone valuable, they will not treat you casually. They will not approach you just to see what happens. They will not involve your heart in uncertainty. They want to come forward when they can say, I am ready to take responsibility, not just, I feel something. Many people rush into love because they are afraid of losing the person. But a sincere heart is more afraid of failing the person after gaining them. They do not want to enter your life and later realize they cannot fulfill your rights. They do not want to start something beautiful and then watch it break because they were unprepared. So while you may see distance, they may see preparation. While you may feel silence, they may be building strength. While you wonder why they have not stepped forward yet, they may be making sure that when they do, they can stand firmly and not fall back. Entering someone's life with seriousness requires readiness, and readiness takes time. They are not withdrawing because they do not care. They are delaying because they care enough to want to do it properly. They want to enter your life with stability, not confusion, with clarity, not chaos, with responsibility, not just romance. Because real love does not only ask, do I want this person? It also asks, am I capable of protecting this person? And until they can answer that question with confidence, they would rather wait than risk hurting you. They refuse to create attachment without direction. One of the most painful experiences in love is becoming deeply attached to someone who has no clear plan for you, talking every day, sharing personal struggles, laughing together, feeling emotionally safe, imagining a future. But when you ask, where is this going? There is silence, uncertainty, excuses. A person who truly loves you and fears Allah does not want to put you in that position. They understand that attachment is not something small. The heart is not a toy. Once it connects deeply. Once hope enters, it grows quickly. And once expectations are created, they are not easy to remove. That is why they refuse to build emotional closeness without clear direction. They will not talk to you in a way that feels like a relationship, while avoiding responsibility. They will not treat you like a spouse emotionally, while staying distant in commitment. They will not create a private world with you that has no halal structure around it, because they know how damaging that can be. Emotional attachment without direction creates confusion. It makes you invest your heart while standing on unstable ground. It makes you feel secure one day and anxious the next. It builds dreams that may never have been realistic. A sincere person would rather limit communication than build false hope. They would rather appear distant than become the reason you cry later. They understand that giving someone emotional access is serious. It is not casual. It is not harmless. They know that once you open your heart to someone, it becomes vulnerable. Your thoughts begin to revolve around them. Your mood begins to depend on them. Your future begins to include them. If they are not ready to step forward with clarity, they will not allow themselves to create that level of attachment. This does not mean they feel nothing. In fact, sometimes they feel deeply. But because they feel deeply, they are careful. They do not want to enjoy closeness now and then walk away later. They do not want to build something halfway. They do not want to create a bond that has no destination. Direction matters. In Islam, love is not meant to be endless emotional connection without purpose. It is meant to move towards something serious and honorable. If that direction is not clear yet, they will hold back, because they know that hearts are fragile. And if they truly love you, they will protect your heart even from themselves. They are testing their own intention. Not every strong feeling is pure. Not every attachment is sincere. Sometimes what feels like love is actually loneliness. Sometimes what feels like destiny is simply fear of being alone. A sincere person understands this, and that is why they do not blindly trust their emotions. When someone truly loves you and fears Allah, they pause and examine their own heart before taking a step toward you. They ask themselves difficult questions. Why do I want this person? Is it because they are good for my dunya and akhirah? Or is it because they give me attention? Am I ready to sacrifice for them? Or do I just enjoy how they make me feel? Am I thinking about responsibility or only about romance? This kind of self-questioning is not doubt in you. It is discipline within them. They understand that love can sometimes be mixed with ego. The ego likes to feel wanted. It likes to feel chosen. It likes to feel important in someone's life. But real love is not about feeding the ego. Real love is about serving, protecting, and giving. So they step back and clean their intention. They want to make sure they are not approaching you just because they are bored, emotionally empty, or influenced by attraction alone. They want to be certain that if they step into your life, they are stepping in for the right reasons. A believer knows that actions are judged by intentions. If the intention is not pure, the outcome will not have barakah. That is why they take time to correct their heart before they involve yours. They may pray about it. They may seek guidance from Allah. They may ask themselves if they are ready to carry the weight of marriage, not just the excitement of it. They may reflect on whether they can be patient during hard times, not only affectionate during easy times. Testing their intention means they are making sure that their love is not temporary emotion, but long-term commitment. Because love that begins with unclear intention often ends with confusion and regret. But love that begins with sincerity stands firm, even when tested. So if they are holding back, it may not be because they are unsure about you. It may be because they are making sure their heart is clean before they step forward. They do not want to approach you with mixed motives. They want to approach you with clarity, sincerity, and responsibility. And that kind of love takes time to prepare. They understand that timing belongs to Allah. Even when two people care about each other, timing still matters. Feelings can be ready, but circumstances may not be. A sincere person understands that love alone is not enough if the moment is not right. They believe that everything in life happens by the decree of Allah. Nothing arrives early. Nothing arrives late. What is written for you will come at the exact time it is meant to come. This includes marriage. So if they are holding back, it may not be because they doubt you. It may be because they recognize that the timing is not yet suitable. They may be facing financial pressure. They may be supporting their family. They may be building their career. They may be healing from past wounds. They may be strengthening their faith. Entering marriage while unstable. can create stress that damages something that could have been beautiful. They understand that rushing into something serious without readiness can turn love into hardship. Islam teaches that marriage is part of rizq. Rizq is provision from Allah, and provision does not come through panic. It comes through trust. It comes when Allah opens the door. If they truly believe you are written for them, they will not act out of fear of losing you. Fear leads to desperation. Desperation leads to mistakes, but trust leads to patience. They remind themselves that what Allah has decreed cannot be taken away by delay. No one can steal what is written for you. No silence can erase it. No waiting can cancel it. This gives them calmness. Instead of forcing the situation, they make dua. Instead of chasing with anxiety, they work on improving themselves. Instead of trying to control the outcome, they place their trust in Allah's plan. They understand that sometimes Allah delays something not to deny it, but to prepare both people for it. A delay can be protection. It can be growth. It can be a chance to build strength, so that when the blessing arrives, it can be sustained. If they step forward too early, they risk damaging what could have lasted a lifetime. But if they wait for the right time, the foundation becomes stronger. They believe that love written by Allah does not need to be forced. It needs to be aligned. So they wait, not with fear, but with tawakkul. Not with doubt, but with trust. They know that if this connection is truly meant to become something permanent, Allah will make the path clear at the right moment. And if it is not written, then no amount of rushing would have made it stay. Understanding that timing belongs to Allah gives them peace. It allows them to hold back without anxiety. It allows them to love without desperation. Because real faith teaches that the right person at the wrong time is still not right yet. And when Allah decides the time is right, what is meant for you will move toward you without confusion. They know love without capacity becomes injustice. Loving someone is not only about feelings. No, it is about responsibility. It is about being able to carry the rights that come with that love. A sincere person understands that if they step into your life without the ability to fulfill those rights, they are not being romantic. They are being unfair. Love creates expectations. When someone says they care about you, you naturally expect protection, honesty, consistency, and effort. In marriage, those expectations become even heavier. There is financial responsibility. There is emotional leadership. There is patience during conflict. There is the duty to provide safety and stability. If someone knows they do not yet have that capacity, they will hesitate. Not because they feel less, but because they understand the weight of what they are asking for. Capacity means being emotionally mature enough to handle disagreement without disrespect. It means being financially responsible enough to provide without constant stress. It means being spiritually grounded enough to lead a home toward Allah instead of away from Him. It means being stable enough to support you when you are weak, not collapse when life becomes difficult. Many people begin relationships with strong emotions, but little preparation. At first, everything feels exciting. But when real responsibilities appear, pressure builds, arguments increase, expectations are not met. Love slowly turns into frustration. A sincere heart does not want that for you. They understand that entering your life without preparation could lead to broken promises. And broken promises are not small. They damage trust. They damage confidence. They damage the heart. In Islam, injustice is not only harming someone physically, it is also harming them emotionally. It is promising what you cannot deliver It is raising hopes without the ability to protect them. If they know they cannot yet provide stability, they may hold back. If they know they still struggle with anger, insecurity, or financial instability, they may delay stepping forward. They do not want to claim a position they are not ready to honor. Real love asks a serious question. Can I protect this person properly? If the honest answer is not yet, then the most loving decision may be to wait. They would rather strengthen themselves now than apologize later. They would rather build capacity quietly than enter your life loudly and fail you. Because love without capacity becomes pressure. It becomes disappointment. It becomes injustice. But love with capacity becomes safety. It becomes peace. It becomes mercy. And a sincere person wants to offer you mercy, not burden. If it is written, restraint will not erase it. One of the biggest fears in love is this: what if I wait and lose them? What if holding back makes them walk away? What if silence makes the connection disappear? But a heart that truly believes in Allah understands something powerful. What is written for you cannot be erased by delay. What is meant for you cannot be taken by someone else. And what Allah has decreed will reach you, even if the path seems blocked for a while. If two people are truly written for each other, restraint will not destroy that connection. In fact, sometimes restraint protects it. When someone holds back out of sincerity, out of fear of Allah, out of preparation and responsibility, they are not closing the door. They are waiting for the right key. They are waiting for the moment when everything can happen in a way that is clean, dignified, and blessed. Allah is the one who controls hearts. If He has tied two hearts together in Qadr, distance will not untie them. Silence will not cancel them. Time will not weaken what He has strengthened. Sometimes Allah allows waiting to test patience. Sometimes He delays to build maturity. Sometimes He separates for a while to protect both people from entering too early. Restraint does not mean rejection. It does not mean feelings are weak. It means the person trusts Allah more than their fear of losing you. A believer knows that chasing something out of panic does not make it more certain. It only creates anxiety. But trusting Allah creates calmness. If this love is written, it will return in a way that is clear and honorable. It will come with doors opening, not confusion. It will come with clarity, not mixed signals. It will come with families involved, commitment made, and dignity preserved. And if it fades completely, then that too was written. That too was protection. Because sometimes what feels like love is only a lesson. And sometimes what feels like loss is actually Allah redirecting you to something better. True faith gives peace in both outcomes. If it is written, it will stay. If it is not written, no amount of rushing would have made it permanent. So restraint is not powerful enough to erase destiny. Silence is not strong enough to cancel Qadr. And waiting is not a threat to what Allah has already decided. When love is written by Allah, it does not need to be forced. It only needs to arrive at the right time. So before you assume they do not care, before you let silence convince you that you are unwanted, pause. Not every quiet heart is empty. Not every waiting soul is confused. Some people love deeply, but they love with fear of Allah in their chest and responsibility in their mind. They are not trying to play with your emotions. They are trying to protect them. They are not avoiding commitment. They are preparing for it. They are not running from love. They are refusing to build it the wrong way. And you must also remember this. If someone truly loves you, they will eventually step forward in a way that is clear and honorable. Love that is real does not stay hidden forever. It either arrives with dignity or it fades with wisdom. Do not beg for love that requires you to lower your standards. Do not chase love that needs to be forced. And do not fear losing what Allah has written for you. If it is meant for you, it will come with clarity. If it is not meant for you, it will leave with protection. Trust Allah more than your anxiety. Trust His timing more than your emotions. Trust that what is written for your heart will reach it without you breaking yourself to secure it. Because the love that is from Allah never requires you to lose your dignity to keep it.